Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Well, today I am working on a Friday fun challenge, and the challenge was to create some fall inspired journaling cards. So I chose these two pieces of paper right here, double-sided, and I may use one of them that side and one of them this side. I haven't really decided yet. I think I will. And this is my little pumpkin creation, which is just made from circles. It's 3 circles glued together, and then I added a little stem. So I'm going to put that little pumpkin right there, and I'm thinking maybe some burlap would be cute. Okay, so I got this little piece of burlap here, and I'm just going to fray all the edges of it. I think that would be very cute back there. Yes, it would. I'll just put it off to the side a little bit, and then maybe got these stick-on letters. As you can see, I've hardly used them because they're in my sticker stash and I just don't pull it out very often. I should, but maybe I could even spell the word fall. That would be cute. All right, so maybe put that on here too. And I'm thinking a piece of this on one of them. I don't know if I did this one or the other one, but this little tea-dyed flower motif that I've got. Probably going to have to go on that one. It's not going to show up here. I also have these stickers that are just gorgeous. And I don't know, I just always think of sunflowers. They remind me of fall, although they really bloom all summer, but sometimes. But I might use some of that too. Oh, this is so precious. I like it. I like it. All right, so let's see what we can do. Okay, so I've just got a little piece of coffee dyed paper that turned out, or tea dyed, I should say, that came out really dark. So beautiful. I love tea dyeing because it has that warmth. It's like a warm brown. And so I'm using hot glue because I've got so many layers there. I want to make sure it goes through. And then I thought maybe a button. This button here is kind of looks like a wood grain, so I think that would go really good here. I'm gonna put a button right there. All right, let's see now. Like to put the letters fall on here somewhere, but I think before I do that, I'm going to put something in the background, and that might just be a little bit of this gauzy stuff. So if I can just pull a few fibers out. Man, this stuff, sometimes, yeah. Just an idea. I just kind of want to pull a few fibers here and there, and then I'm going to write the word fall at an angle. All right, so here is the F, and I think I'm going to add a little extra glue to these since I'm gluing them over the gauze to make sure that it holds on. I don't want it to let go. F-A. And these are kind of metal looking letters here. You know how it is with hot glue, man. If it's crooked, it's probably dry. You're not going to have much of a chance to play with it. F-A-L-L. There we go. Now then. Okay, so here's what we've got so far. All right, that worked out pretty good. Let me move you out of the way. This is my little jar of buttons. I did that free motion stitching on my sewing machine, and this is some upholstery fabric, and I've just got it velcroed on the bottom. And this is all my brown. I've got them all separated by colors. That is the brown ones. Now, up, get off, get off, get off. All right, so now maybe just a pretty flower right here, or something. Let me see what I can find. All right, so here are some of my flowers, my paper flowers. These are Prima. Most of these are Prima flowers. And I love them, but I don't buy them usually much because they're so ding-dong expensive. So I make most of my own flowers now, but when I find a sale or a, that's too bright, you know, a clearance sale, then I do pick them up. All right, I don't see anything else I want. Okay, I've got these yellow ones here too. I might put one pale yellow. I've got bright yellow too, but to me that, I think it's just a little, that might be a little, well, I'll tell you what, we'll ink it. We'll calm it down, which is something great you can do if you have something that's just a little too bright and you want to calm it down a little bit. We'll just take an ink dauber and just, there, muss it up a little bit. Okay, now this will work, but I need some eyelash. All right, so got a little bit of eyelash, and I always pull it backwards to fluff it up, and then I use 2 or 3 fingers according to how big the flower I'm working with is. And I'll try not to cover up my word fall, but I'm going to put the glue around about here because it's going to hold the eyelash trim down in addition, ouch, it stuck to me, in addition to holding the flower down. All right, and this one I can just do right in the middle, kind of offset the petals a little bit, and then this little guy right here in the middle. Good deal. Now, let me find a pearl to go in the center of that flower. Okay, so I actually have this reddish orangish and this goldish, but that's too much yellow, so I am going to go with this reddish looking one. I'm going to put it in the middle, and I wanted to show you these. These I got at I don't know, a yard sale or something. They're iron-on little studs, which I'm not going to iron them on, but I've never really used them, I guess because they're orange, and I don't do a lot of orange, but I'm like, well, this is perfect for something like this, so I'm going to use them. And I'm going to put about 1, 2, 3 little dots right there. And my glue, it never just keeps on coming like it's been doing today. I take some out and it just keeps coming and gets everywhere. All right, now I need my tweezers. All right, here is my tweezers, and I'm going to see if I can just glue these 3 little metallic dots. They kind of look like rivets or maybe even sequins, but I'm just glad I got to use them. I don't think I've ever used them since I got them. I pick up things at estate sales and yard sales and thrift shops, and sometimes it's a while before I get around to using it. But okay, what do you think about that? So that gives it a little bling, but it's not screaming bling, you know, it's not overbearing. Okay, now I might want, getting the glue strings off, I might want one more little word tab on here. Okay, so I found this little word, and it just happened to be orange, and it says Smile Daily. But I had to put it on white to make it really show up, so I'm just inking the edges there a little bit. I'm thinking about putting that right there. Okay, and to do that, I want to raise it up a little bit off the background. So I'm going to use this little foamy dot right there, and then I'm going to cut. When you're cutting these little foamy strips like this, let me give you an idea. Cut them before you peel it off. That way, when you're cutting, you don't have any sticky stuff getting on your scissors. So, been there, done that. So cut it first, then peel it off the backing, because that sticky stuff is hard to get off of your scissors once you get it on there. Alright, and I am going to put just a wee bit of hot glue there too, just to make sure that stays. Oh, I like it. Look how cute. Oh my goodness, that's so precious. I like it. It's so fun to create. Okay, let's do another one. Alright, so on this one, I think I'm going to keep it on the orange side. I do want to use this flower on it somewhere. And let's see. We could either use the flower box. Oh gosh, that one's so pretty. Oh gosh. Make it happen. I think that's probably too... No, that would actually fit. Let's use that one. Make it happen. It's a big one. It's ready to go. Alright, so I always just add a little extra glue on the back of these stickers just to make sure that it don't turn loose. Okay. Especially with people putting them in and out of journal pockets and such like that, you know, we don't want it to come out and them lose it. Ah, stop it. Look at that. Look at it. It just won't quit going. Stop doing that. Okay, now, since I'm going to have this flower up here, then I might go with one more smaller, maybe this guy. Maybe this guy. A little extra glue right there, and I'll put him right here. All right, now then, as a matter of fact, I think I'll use this golden thing that I had out as my flower center right there. And I can use this again, but I got a better idea. So this is just a real thin little piece of paper here that I bought that came in a package. And it just has little stories and fairy tales, and I don't even know what this one's about. But I think I'm going to stick this up in here and let that be part of the background of where the flower's going to be. So I'm just trying to ink those edges. I can't really pick it up and ink it because it's kind of like tissue paper. It's pretty thin. All right, let's take some glue. Glue. And let's kind of just put that at an angle. Let's put that back up. Look, isn't that cute? Somebody gave me that, and that precious. Ooh, I love it. Love it. Okay, now, instead of using this eyelash, I think I'm going to go with this one, which I know the threads are not quite as long, but I like the color of it. So if I can just keep all the little eyelash pieces going toward the outside, let's make it a little bit smaller than that. I don't like that. All right, so I'm going to cut this right here. And we're going to attempt, this little eyelash yarn has little bitty sequins. You can see some of them are coming off. Okay, so I went ahead and finished it. I had a phone call, but I went ahead and just finished it. I just added a few little flowers here. And so there are my 2 tags. I left the back blank for the Friday challenge. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.